Hello, incredible viewers, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a story that has truly shaken the entertainment world and, I'm sure, many of you at home. It's a story of resilience, unexpected turns, and ultimately, profound hope. Get ready, because what we're about to uncover about Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos is far more complex, and frankly, more inspiring, than any headline could ever suggest. When whispers, then shouts, of a huge sad news event involving a cancer diagnosis began circulating, it sent a genuine shockwave. I remember seeing those initial headlines, the vague yet alarming clickbait, and my heart sank. Like many of you, I immediately thought the worst. How could such a seemingly invincible pair be facing such a devastating challenge? The internet, as it often does, exploded with speculation. Fans, friends, and even fellow celebrities were left reeling, desperate for answers. But here's the thing about stories like these: the truth is often far more nuanced, and sometimes, far more miraculous, than the initial reports would lead you to believe. What was really going on behind those closed doors? And how did they navigate the storm that was just beginning to brew? Let's be honest, the digital age has a way of magnifying every whisper into a roar. When it came to Kelly and Mark, the rumor mill was working overtime. Some reports suggested Kelly, others Mark, some even implied a joint diagnosis. The lack of clear information from official sources only fueled the fire, allowing theories to spiral out of control. We saw everything from speculative articles dissecting their every public appearance for clues, to well-meaning but ultimately misinformed social media posts. It was a classic case of Chinese whispers, where the original message gets distorted with each retelling. And for a couple as private as Kelly and Mark can be, especially when it comes to serious health matters, this public frenzy must have been incredibly taxing. Imagine trying to process something deeply personal while the entire world is speculating, often incorrectly, about your health. It highlights the immense pressure celebrities face, but it also underscores the importance of seeking out accurate information, which, as we'll see, was harder than it seemed. What was the real story they were grappling with, and why were they seemingly silent amidst the escalating media circus? This isn't the first time Kelly and Mark have faced health challenges that were kept largely under wraps. Think back to Kelly's various injuries over the years, the broken foot, the torn hamstrings. While those were physical and often humorous anecdotes she shared on her show, there have been more serious, subtle hints of past health scares that never made it to the front page. Remember when Mark took a sabbatical from live years ago? Or those periods when Kelly seemed uncharacteristically subdued? We, as viewers, often gloss over these moments, attributing them to busy schedules or normal life stress. But in hindsight, and with the context of this news, one begins to wonder what other battles they might have been fighting privately. There's a certain protectiveness around their family, a desire to shield their children from the harsher realities of their public lives. This history of privacy, while understandable, also made the current situation even more bewildering for fans. They were used to a certain level of openness from Kelly, especially. So, what was it about this particular situation that finally broke through their carefully constructed wall of privacy, and what revelations were just waiting to be unveiled? And this, my friends, is where the story takes its most surprising and incredibly uplifting turn. Brace yourselves, because the initial huge sad news wasn't what it seemed at all. It wasn't a cancer diagnosis for either Kelly or Mark. In a stunning twist, the diagnosis that sent ripples through Hollywood was actually linked to something far more proactive, far more preventative, and ultimately, a testament to their commitment to health. This wasn't a story of falling ill, it was a story of averting illness. The headlines, it turns out, were a masterclass in misdirection, playing on our fears and assumptions. But if it wasn't a diagnosis, what exactly was it that sparked such intense speculation? And how did they manage to turn what seemed like a devastating blow into a powerful message of health awareness? The truth, as they say, is often stranger, and in this case, infinitely more hopeful than fiction. So, what was the diagnosis everyone was talking about? It centered around the crucial importance of routine health screenings. Specifically, regular checkups, proactive testing, and perhaps even some minor, preventative procedures that unearthed potential issues before they became full-blown problems. Think about it. How many of us,